A perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. A give to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby. High five. Let's go. Sonic. Screen, triple C.
From the gun, Winston. And this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go play action with Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And some space here. 17 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Off the toss, Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go.
Play fake. Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This time, Trubisky will throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week, but sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Let's go.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are in for 6. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action now, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
To throw, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Gotta go.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Lock in.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel.